I heard somebody on Twitch, but it was somebody
We're
eating
coming
chips.
through. No, I'm eating bacon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll yeah. Yeah, I was just I didn't want anybody at Kicksire or anywhere else thinking that that's what we were pushing. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I got my mic back on and everything, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay, welcome everybody. This is Kinger North here. I've been playing this for a while, and the guys can probably help me out with this on how long it's been, but I apparently came in just a little while, just a couple of months after Blackwater finished. So I'm thinking, is that 5 years ago by chance, or 4 and a bit? 5 and a bit, or 4 and a bit? Anybody know offhand?
Say that one more time.
I came in about 2 months after Blackwater finished.
That was probably like 6 months into the game then, quite honestly.
So is that 5 years ago or 4 years ago?
It's been about 5 years.
Okay, so yeah, I played a little over 5 years then. And I actually enjoyed this game for the longest time. So don't get upset, people, if you don't like the fact that I'm maybe broadcasting this and going to be demolishing my base while I'm at it. But I've just gotten to the point where I don't have the enjoyment out of it as I used to have. It was a great game for a long time. That's why I played it for so long, and actually built my base up and kept up with it until I didn't like some of the things they were doing and just never got back to adding any coins to my account. It might be possible to see it up there in the top left corner, but it says that I actually have 6 coins left, which I do, from way back when. And just going to show you a little bit. Oops. Hit the wrong one. I hate that. The little buttons are close together. I just want to go to... I'm in full screen. Just going to set the zoom. So there's my little base anyways. Nothing too spectacular, but it's a pretty normal base. I am a level 92 in this game. And managed to build up quite a fleet of ships and everything else. And just to let you know, as we wait for the pictures to update, I don't normally play this game on this computer, so everything might take a little bit longer to load initially. I do have a set of Tiger Shards that I had planned on using for the current raid that's on right now. And I also even built up the Phantom Spectrum and have it with my other ones. And all of these are new. These are actually all have the newer torpedoes on them, which actually work pretty good. And then I have an old set that I didn't quite get converted over yet for the new format. I also have a set of Cudas, and just to show you what was going on in my shipyard, I actually had the Phantom Cuda being built at this time. So this was just something, and it's time for me to free up some time for other games that I want to play.
Looks like you got something up there in the Foundry there, bud.
In the Foundry?
Yeah. See that icon up there on the far left? It's up in the top right, but it's the far left icon.
Oh, correct. Yeah, actually, yes, I do. I actually was ready for this. I could show that. That was Skirmish. What I was doing is I could actually go to the first level of the Nighthawk. But what I was doing was actually collecting Tier 3 Skirmish fragments. And that was for finishing off the 5th one. So I was still collecting fragments to do the 4th level of the Spectres. And then those fragments that I was collecting for the Nighthawk would have been for the 5th level here. Because the 5th level is the next tier up to get the main pieces. So I was planning on actually taking these all the way up. I had actually done some in the past. My Cuda was all the way up except for the last one because I needed the fragments that I was using for the Spectres. And I'd even gotten a few for my Tiger Sharks. I was starting to build those up as well. And in all honesty, they could use it for the Tigers, because with this you get the extra turn speed. And they just weren't keeping up to the Phantom Tiger. The Phantom Tiger was able to turn quicker and that, so they would split up a little bit, and you just had to watch how you drove them. But all in all, not too bad. But that's the way it goes. Garrison, I had done a few things. Nova, there's one I had actually taken all the way up to R5, because I use that a lot for the weekly FM. That's what I was using in there all the time for cleaning that out. I use those along with a Punisher for a spotter and a tank. And with these, with the remote targeting, they worked really well.
Nachos says less yapping, more scrapping.
Yeah. Well, that figures. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm just kind of getting into it slowly there, but that's
Put the
okay.
stake through his heart and be done with it.
But these guys you just can't make these guys happy, can you, Price?
I went a little over an hour when I scrapped my Vega base, so
I think it's going to take a bit. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to zoom back in. So we're going to start getting rid of all the resource towers first, just because there's something to do. So if I click on these, and do I have to right click on them to scrap them? Nope, definitely not.
It's left click, and then you click on the menu. It's like on the bottom, it says other or something like that.
More. How about more? Yeah. Recycle building. There it is. Okay. So my stock is actually almost full. My uranium's almost full, but that's okay. We'll just start. We're going to recycle the buildings. So Nachos should be happier now.
Yeah, and I'll give you a little shot like I always did to Price when I'd pop in on him playing this, and I'm going to air quote game. There, I threw it in chat.
Okay.
Will Harbin manages Hillary's email server. Yeah, I used to like those little Will Harbin pokes, man. They were
they're good. Yeah.
Most of them had to do with sexually assaulting dead animals or something.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things on here. I hate to see when it comes to walls. I'm hoping I can do them in bulk. I don't know if I can.
No, yeah, a lot of people just leave their walls.
No kidding. I could see that.
Yeah,
what do we got? We've got 200 and some odd wall pieces, or 300.
Is that what
wall pieces.
Those gray things are?
These little things here, and they're all ranked up to the maximum rank too. I actually did all that with the when he had to get Zinth like crazy. That was just nuts. But I pushed through and did it.
Oh, DH, that's nasty. I think I threw up in my mouth a lot. Ugh.
What's that? Just
yuck.
The taste of this?
No, what he said in chat.
Oh, I gotta go. Okay.
He said.
Yeah, okay.
Left slave.
Yeah, I can't even read that. It burned my eyeballs.
Jeez. Let's see here. Oh, what do we got for resource? Oh, we got more resources hanging around the outside here. Oh, nope, that's not a... Is that all of them? Let's see here. Oh, there's a couple of resource towers in here because they were actually resource generators, because they actually augmented some of my defenses and things like that.
Did you guys have a coin generator?
No. Never did.
Oh.
No
that would have been handy.
Just getting that out there. No dry dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, dry dock. Where's the dry dock?
You could always hack a coin generator through Facebook.
Well.
I think I've already still got a coin generator.
Do ya?
Yeah. It wouldn't. We can't scrap that in Vega.
Oh, is that right? What do you mean we? What happened to the? Where do you get the we from?
Me and Strider.
Oh, I guess you still officially have a base, don't you?
Yeah, until they completely delete it.
Oh, look at that. There's a couple more sneaking along here along the walls. There's a lot of resource generators in this thing.
It's a big commitment, isn't it, what you're doing?
Oh, it is. There's no doubt about it. And, there's a bit of mixed feelings with it, because there were a lot of good times in the game. Definitely there were a lot of good times in the game. So I think at this point here, I think that takes care of all the resource generators. So they're there. So the next thing to get rid of, I guess, is I'm going to start popping some turrets. Yeah, you don't got to do turrets next? How about
Yeah.
ships? How about ships?
Yeah, dock your guard.
Yeah, might as well. It's not going to do any good sitting where it is it?
Mm-mm.
So let's get it over here. We'll get in there, our defending guard, and recall the fleet. And we're going to start by, let's scrap these right off the bat. You know, there's plenty of hours to these, so we're just going to scrap them. Geez, I'm getting all this product back. And yeah, look at that. My resources are looking pretty full down there. This was actually one of the newer ships, the Vanquisher. Built that, had it all up there. And that's gone now, too. There's a Frosty. Going to disappear. That's what it got regulated down to. And let's see. We'll get rid of the big salvage haulers. Super Fortress. That's all I ever used them for. They couldn't even defend themselves if they got in. I remember the odd time putting them in, going around, picking up resources, and accidentally put them in the wrong target. That's still one that I hadn't beat yet. Instead of loading targets, I was actually going after them, so it was like, oh no. Yeah, here we go with some Centurions and a Punisher lead here, so we'll... Whoop. I'm going to have to... Well, we'll call him back when we get there. Not going to worry about it. Just keep scrapping. We're going to have lots of ships to call back in. They did increase the amount of size of the dock at one point there. So we had 120 in the dock, which was pretty good. And then they turned around, and then they gave us a storage area.
So you could have a...
So we actually have them
ships.
stored. Yeah, so I have a bunch of ships stored as well.
So I think we could have 99 of each ship type in Vega.
Of each ship type? That's a lot of ships.
Of each ship, yeah. It was. And, you know, we'd use them for spam.
Yeah, look at this. All these ships going away. I got lots of room to build stuff now. Every once in a while I had to go through and do some scrapping, but that was just to make room for new ships. Getting rid of the old ones. Let's see here. We'll get rid of these newer ones too. These are all the new stuff going out here. The Revenge. Unfortunately, they ended up shorter lived than we had hoped. But so were most of the new ships, and that's one of the things I didn't like. By the time I got them built, because I didn't coin them, I know there's people who did, and that's great for them. But not for me.
Revenge is actually still good.
It is in some uses, although I haven't hit a base in I don't know how long now.
Yeah.
I know you weren't hitting as many bases there for a while either. You had gotten
No,
I think you started getting back into it a little bit, didn't you?
No, not really. I'm still not a base hitter. I do have a Conqueror fleet, but they have done some time-limited campaigns that required the Conqueror fleets.
Yes.
I thought the Revenge were good when they first came out. Then after they made some changes to that deflection stuff, then they kind of lost it.
Yeah, there's my FM fleet right there. That was my FM fleet. 4 Nova Stars, all up to R5 there, and the Punisher on the lead, and I could go through and knock off a lot of damage. Pretty cheap with that. Just time.
Yeah, for some reason I ended up on a Alliance Crib Facebook group. I'm not sure how. And just from watching, seeing the posts in there, and then just seeing a couple other things, I mean, I thought Vega was pretty toxic as far as the community. But oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen larger crowd of "I'm going to tell on you because you beat me up" posts in my entire life. I mean, it was. I mean, I know there's hackers, but
yeah.
I mean, you dented my ship, you scratched my paint, you're a hacker. I'm going to spam report you.
This is my uranium fleet right here. This one here has gained me a ton of uranium. Sometimes I'd put the Punisher on here until I got the Apollo on the front, but the Rhinos just go in there and hit those uranium targets and could load up no time whatsoever. And I think the average damage was about 8 minutes for a level 75 uranium.
Is that good?
I think it's pretty decent, yeah. A lot of guys that I was playing with in that, they were still taking 20, 30 minutes damage for everyone that they'd hit. I could go in there for 8 minutes and take one of those. And you're getting about 30,000 or just a little over 30,000 uranium each one. And by the time you brought that up, I could fill up my uranium usually pretty quick. Okay, the only thing I got left in there is subs now. So back to the old days of the Kudas. That's the oldest subs that I still have. Those are all legendary. They have been for a long time. One of my few legendary fleets, actually.
That's the first thing you're scrapping that I've heard of. I've been out of this game so long.
That you recognized?
Yeah.
Well, how about Spectres? You remember Spectres?
Yep.
Yeah, they're there. These are my new Spectres. I only built these like about a month and a half ago. Built them up for this raid, and for low level, but with the reduction in points that they're giving out for higher level bases, it's just not worth it. Okay, let's see here. We got the other Spectres. These are my old Spectres. I've had those for a long... Oh, well. We'll get that one when we get into the stuff that's in storage. It is a lot of clicking. But that's okay. We're getting there.
I saw you had the Phantom Spectre there built, so apparently you were playing even recently.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been playing right up until the start of the raid. I was playing up to and including Thursday. I was still collecting fragments an hour and a half before the raid started in my area.
So,
and I'm at 4 o'clock.
Did the raid inspire you? What exactly was it that inspired you to do this?
Yeah, the fact that they turned around, and I understand having what we used to have lettered sets just recently up until this round. For the last round, we were called C sets, B sets, A sets. They've changed terminology here and there, and then elite targets. And always for the higher levels, A sets would earn you whatever the full points were. B's, you'd get a reduction. C, you'd even get a worse reduction. And that made sense to me because they wanted you to leave the C levels for the earliest players to get into, B's for the medium player, and the A's were considered for the upper level players. And then the elites for those people who wanted a real big challenge or wanted to get the raids done very, very quickly. It made a lot of sense. Then they turned around this time, and what was equivalent of A, they called Tier 5 this time. They hit you with a 70% reduction on each one of the targets that you hit. Now, I know the bonus paid out.
Yep.
The bonus still paid out the same. You didn't get any reduction on the bonus for the set, but you did get a reduction of 70%, and typically your fleet is worth about half of your points for that whole target set. So once you did that and the 3 targets are being reduced by 70%, it's like, what kind of nonsense is this? They're already forcing us to take damage because I don't know anybody who gets by without any damage, even the people hitting 100s with the best ships around that. Ghostcrawler is a phenomenal ship for that.
Well, this raid is these new targets are designed to make sure nobody goes. You can do these here perfectly, evade detection completely, never be fired upon one time, and still take a significant amount of damage.
Oh yeah, the shockwave that comes off the ships you're killing is just huge.
Yeah,
and the Ghostcrawler.
Yeah,
that Ghostcrawler was your best chance of getting it. And those people that collected the shards over the last 6 months or whatever it has been that they've been available, I believe you have a Ghostcrawler, do you not? Price?
No, I don't.
Oh,
no,
you don't have one. Okay, I thought you did.
Getting close, but not yet.
But that's the one you really need to do this raid efficiently. Even my Tigers, like I didn't get Tigers in the first go round. It took me until the second time they came out before I got them. But I've had them for quite a while. Even the legendary weekends, they're always the week after the raid. Don't have time to build the ship, so I'm always ranking something that was a previous use. But because I wasn't doing the repairs. Oh, somebody got a phone call or a text message.
Yeah,
And but because they were of there was no way I was going to have the newest ship built because I wasn't coining to build my ships. That was my choice. And I just wouldn't have stuff ready. And I'm not going to coin for the repairs just to increase its rank. So because of that, I was falling further and further behind. And yeah, I could have got enough points. I believe I could have earned enough points if I wanted to spend the time this raid. I could have gotten in the Hell Wraith, the newest submarine. So for those that don't know what that is, and which was an improvement over even the Tiger for doing this type of raid. But I don't think it was going to be worth it to me. I even went so far as did the campaign recently. I actually got the extra, was it the Phantom Cuda, the Phantom Spectre, the Phantom Nighthawk, the extra one, and I could have got the extra Phantom Tiger. It's just I didn't get back to it before the campaign ran out. So I think that's everything that's currently in my dock is gone. Now I get to do
Storage.
Well, I have to get through all my stuff before I even get to my storage. I haven't even done that. This is just what's in the out of the rest of the 120. I've got, what's it say on my dock? Oh, hey, look at that. I moved up to a level 93 by scrapping all this stuff.
oh, that's funny.
It is. I'm also in the negative. If you can, you can't see it because it's behind my head. But my resources are now in the negative billion marks for my resources. So I guess I've overrun the total. They don't know how to show positive numbers after that point. So yeah, in my dock currently, I still have 52 ships in the background that weren't actually in the dock, but in slips, I guess. But now I've got to add them to my slips. So now I'm going to have to go through here. It's going to let me select wherever. I'm just going to go in order. I'm not going to bother trying to scroll through here. So there was that one I accidentally put away instead of scrapping it. So that was part of the old fleet. This Spectre was actually quite popular in the old FM targets because that was my decoy ship. It actually had a combat speed of 47 on this Spectre. So it would go drive around, and then my other ships, my Tritons and stuff, would come in behind it and blow away everything that was, and they weren't getting shot at. So that was great. That was actually a very useful ship to build and quick and easy way of reducing my costs for doing the FM. What did I want there?
That clicking looks like it's getting easier.
Well, except when I hit refit, but that's okay.
It's actually quite therapeutic.
It is. Feels good. It's the weight's coming off the shoulder slowly from all of this. So, oh, there's the good old Hellstrikes. Yeah, we built those ships a long time ago with the rockets, and never did get to utilize them very well. So there's the other one. Let's see, what do we got back here? We got some old ships. I'll have to watch when I get the flagships. I'll have to make sure I put them in the right spot.
It's going to make me cringe when you get to sea wolves if you have to scrap those.
I have those. I actually have those because they would get useful from time to time to use it as little fodder. They really were. They were great little fodder to throw in now, and you could repair them for practically nothing.
Don't scrap them. Leave them out in the water for somebody to hit when you're done. When you're all done, just leave them out there on the water.
A set of sea wolves?
Yeah.
I could go back and instant repair them in between. It's not like I'm going to run short on resources.
Put them in your base garden.
There you go. I like that idea. Yeah, you can get half repair on those. Oh, jeez. What a group here.
Actually, I'm surprised Kixeye hasn't found a way to make you coin scrapping your base.
Well, they are giving me resources for it. My resources, although the numbers on some of them are going down now. I don't know. It's strange. But yeah, there's the nuclear cruisers. So yeah, they worked for a while. We've certainly gone through a lot of ships over the years, haven't we?
You're going to be a level 94 before you're done too.
I'm creeping up there. I'm creeping up. I don't know if I'll make it to that. Maybe by the time I scrap the buildings.
That?
What, the levels?
Well, they used to not get any experience for leveling if you.
Well, it's because I'm
you
bringing
had max
resources in.
resources.
I'm actually getting
I
resources
know,
in.
but you had once you hit a max amount, you couldn't. I know a lot of people would have people hit their base so they could empty their resources. so they
Right.
can
Yeah.
get
Well, I
more.
remember lots of times I want to just dump them in the water, like just dump the resources. I don't even want to bring them
Mhm.
back. And we wanted to get rid of the because once you hit them, the salvage used to stay out there forever, and they finally put timers in so they blow up the ones that have been hit,
Mhm.
which was a big improvement when they did that because people weren't just grabbing resources just to clear them off the board is basically what you were doing, get them off the game, so new ones would spawn.
Oh, and the arguments that used to happen if you didn't clean up your salvage.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, look at that battleships.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
there's an old ship from the past, a battleship. Yeah, still had a couple of those laying in there. I hadn't gotten rid of those yet. Atlas carrier. Yeah, I think that's the last one of those. There we go. The only ever Stingray I ever built. I never did get a fleet of them. Other things were coming out faster, and I never did get back to building any more.
Mhm.
So we'll just keep going here, and these guys were good for quite a while too. These Tritons, they lasted a long. They were actually a ship that hung around for a long time and were useful.
That was the last ship I got.
Is that right? The Triton, eh? Okay. Yeah, Hurricanes. I tried a few variations of these. Was never a big fan of these ships, but some people were very effective with them. What do we got? Oh, geez, we're still getting into these guys. Oh, I got a flagship there. I'm not going to be able to put it in yet, so I'll have to skip over that. Get him on the next round. Yeah. Mastodons that don't get used anymore. One of the first remote targeting ships that came around that were useful. Oh, there's another Atlas. That's the Harlock Atlas. I still had some of them I could build. I hadn't even built all my limited ships yet. We got heavy cruisers. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is the Highlander nuclear cruiser. Oh, look at that. Even a couple of little corvettes. They were my escorts for my subs for the longest time until Phantoms started coming around. This does take a while, doesn't it?
That's why I never bothered to scrap my stuff. I just walked away from the game.
I just wanted to do it a little bit different. Just go ahead and scrap it all.
And I literally have thousands of dollars in the bank account that I wouldn't have if I was still playing Battle Pirates.
Well, I spent money, but I'll tell you, I didn't spend that kind of money. Oh, there we go. You wanted Seawolves? There you go. There's Seawolves. Different types. Now, let's...
Oh, man.
Let's see. Oh, those are cheap ones to rebuild. So are those ones. Where's the ones with all the big armor in? Oh, maybe. These are the big armor ones. We'll get rid of those.
These ones, oh, they're nice. They're nice ships. Then.
Little Sea Wolves. In the day they were a main.
Those were the best at the day.
Oh, launch fleet.
Yeah.
I think I clicked launch fleet. Is it gonna go? Oh no, it didn't take. Yeah, it did. Oops. There we go. Move it here just to. There we go. There's my little fleet. Yeah, level 93. Let's recall that fleet.
Oh, hit a base with it. Come on.
I hit somebody that I know if I'm going to do that. I could do that. These guys would laugh. All right. Back in the base.
Hit somebody who knows you're just going to hit you back, and they'll come in and try and hit nothing. It'd be funny as hell.
Oh, no. Some of the guys will have fun with it anyways. I don't even know who our local enemies are anymore. That's how bad it's gotten. Okay, let's go to the dock.
I'm waiting for somebody to get wind of what you're doing and come and attack your base while you're
You know what? I kind of thought with the posting that might have happened already. And I was looking at that and thinking, well, I got 6 coins. I got enough to get my dock back up and running so I can continue to scrap even if I'm bubbled.
Aren't there some buildings you cannot scrap?
Yes. Yes, that's true. There are. Oh, that's the missile one. That one can go. I think that's the other one that's heavy. Now, what do we want to keep here? We got 2 choices here. Do I put in the missile guard or do I put in a mortar guard for my defenses? Maybe we'll put the mortar guard
Levi's.
in. Oh no, I don't have Levi's.
Oh,
They've been
Fear would be
gone. They've been gone
disappointed.
forever.
Fear would be disappointed.
You know, we're gonna
in
put some
no
more. We're gonna
Levi's.
leave mortar ships in. We're gonna put the mortar ships in for those mortar. No, these are the mortar ships. Oh, you know what? Let's keep these straight here. So get rid of these. These are the ballistics. Old ballistics. So I'll get rid of that. Those ones had too much armor on them. I didn't know how to build them when I first built them, and I built them with too much armor, so they weren't instant repair. So let's go over to my guard fleet. Let's select the fleet. So we're going to put the mortars in, and I think that's this guy here. We're going to throw in a set of mortar ships to defend the base, what's going to be left of it.
I can bring my level 14 over there and kick your ass.
Probably. Although you wouldn't be able to
Actually,
hit me.
probably
You
not.
can't even hit me, though. Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to hit me. All right, now I can go in here and scrap these guys. This is my missile version of my Sea Wolves, which for the longest time were my salvage gatherers. Like, they would go in and kill the salvages and
Go to Super Cruise.
could do tons of stuff with it.
I'll come hit you with my Marauders.
There we go. See, we'll show you. We'll show you how good these little ships are. These were good little ships in the day.
Go to Super Cruise.
See, there's a nice little 71, even a 71 salvage. Second highest salvage. 75s, these things will die in, but that doesn't matter. But in here, I could actually play this. See if I remember how to drive these things.
You know, if somebody does hit you right now, anything that they damage is not going to be able to be scrapped with your turrets and stuff. I know your labs are instant repair, but
Yeah, no, the turrets wouldn't be. That would be the only thing on that. There we go. Let's see if we can outrange the 71s. I think I can.
yeah.
Boy, they seem slow after seeing all the new stuff.
Yeah, they are pretty slow.
Look at that.
Heck, even the missiles are slow. I think.
I know.
Missiles.
This is like nostalgia day here. Look at this.
When I first started Battle Pirates, Sea Wolves were new, and I thought they were like the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah. You know how hard it was to teach new players how to do exactly this, though, going around and kiting?
Well, we didn't have spectator view back then, so there was really no way to show anybody how to do anything.
No. Just when people happen to do videos and record it and you play it back, and I remember doing that a few times and just using EasyVid. Create a recording and then show guys, okay, this is what I was doing. Look at that. That's not bad for a little ship, though. Even in the one of the oldest ships. So even new players that can build Sea Wolves can actually do something.
Yeah, I think these 71s that you're hitting, the 71, I think originally it was a level 9.
You know what? That sounds about right. Yeah, I do
either a
remember.
9 or a 10.
I remember the old levels, though. Yep. Come on, they're almost sunk. It's almost sunk. To think we used to play this for hours doing this. Now, if we can't auto a salvage, we don't know what to do. It's like, all right, that ship's going to be dead. one. And that's the last one I need. Hey, look at that. I even hit one of those mortars out of the air. My anti-mortar even works still. Okay, so that was that. So that was the piece of nostalgia. Yay, oh, look at that. You can get one of the new shards that I don't need, but that's okay. Let's bring the fleet home.
Oh, leave it on the water. Come on.
I gotta finish scrapping. I gotta put the other one in defense, the other fleet. The mortar version of that.
Yeah, we used to have to do that for hours and hours and hours, man.
Oh.
Just to count the blueprints.
That's
back in the
right.
day.
Yeah. And to give you an idea of how long ago it was I used that, we only had the 5 levels that we could rank them up, I think, when I was using... Oh, these ones actually were a little bit after that. They got to a 2nd star. Woohoo! But
Yeah,
my
back then,
my
max
defense
rank was
fleet-
25%.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, so now it's scrap time. They got one last run out of the, took the dust off them before scrapping them. Let's go. Okay. Now, there's my defense fleet. So that's as far as they got. So we're going to defend the base. There we go. They can defend the base. So they're in there defending the base. So now we're going to go back into here. What I have to do is I have to go into storage. And this is what we were talking about. They gave us 20 extra spots. So those ones are actually in use. They're colored differently. And these guys, we can sit here and just put them up. And we'll get rid of those.
Hey, your storage wasn't too bad.
No, I had cleaned out a lot of the old stuff. The Levi's were long, long gone, and I got hammerheads in here though. Jeez.
You got the Goliaths. You don't see those anymore either.
No.
Those are
Those
Goliaths,
floating
right? Not
fortresses?
ramparts.
No, those are rampart. Those are actually ramparts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I only ever did I ever build? I think I built one Goliath because I never had the Goliath early on, and they didn't reoffer it for a long, long time.
Yeah, it used to be that way. Well, they're still kind of that way.
Yeah, certain ships. Yeah, see, there's my ramparts. I had 3 of those, and they were in my defense for I don't know how long. And they're all different versions too. There's the missile. There's the mortar version. This is the launcher version, and this would be the ballistic version of it. That even had the more modern reverb guns on it. And these guys ran around for ages too. The old Maulers. So they worked really well. So. Look at that. Almost all the ships are gone now. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. Not much left. And let's see here. Oh yeah, these guys here. That was a big deal at the time, having the hammerheads. So, and these were the Bs for the missiles. Talk about slow though. Combat speed at 12. There you go. And that's with an
And
engine
those-
on them. There's no engine on them.
Those were actually a lot faster than the A's, though. The B's were because that was the kind of the rush fleet.
Yep. Yeah, the
Um,
Bs were
I
good.
used-
They were the missile fleet, whereas the A's were the mortar fleet. Because they also had different roles. I never did build any Bs. Or A's, I should say. So you had both the A's and the B's, did you?
Not originally. I didn't get those until like later, after they were kind of worthless. I've never actually built any of either.
Look at that. Standard hammerhead. I have one. Okay, so that takes care of everything except for the ones that are defending my base now. There's no more ships left. All the ships are gone. So, now it's time to get rid of buildings. Let's see what it'll let me get rid of here.
Your warehouses got cubed again. I noticed.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're cute.
They were empty and they went cubed again.
Oh, did they? Oh, my numbers are finally climbing back up in the positive again.
You're halfway through 93 also.
Almost.
You're
almost
yeah.
halfway, yeah. So let's see what happens here when I go down here to more tactical lab, recycle the building. There we go. That's gone. Okay. Oh, am I gonna have to? I can probably have to cancel my shipyard here, but we'll get rid of the retrofit lab. Now, I imagine you've done most of your retrofits in this thing, as many as possible.
I have. I mean, it's a never-ending chore.
Yeah,
honestly.
like these here. These are the weapons that I was using that I ranked up to R15 on all of those. And the one that I used to get after guys all the time was all these advanced ones. And I said, every one that you use, like all of these are 15s. I said, everything you use, an engine, anything, rank it up to full 15. Every chance you get. And even the hulls, at one time, the ones that I was using, I bothered to rank up. So there's a bunch that were all done up. Oh, those are the ones I couldn't do. But all of these, these are all retrofitted. Armors, the same type of thing.
Sink.
Lots of different things. And, this was just something that everybody, I think you had to do. And people didn't realize, I can't recycle that one. I guess I'm going to be stuck with that one out there.
No, well, that's just which one? The retrofit lab?
Yep. Yeah, when I click on more,
I think you're down.
it's grayed out. And there's nothing currently going on. Because I didn't bother starting anything on yesterday on it. Because every day I would go in and I'd make sure I had another build going.
What's in your shipyard?
That's the CUDA. I'm going to have to get rid of that. I'm going to have to cancel that. I would imagine. Okay, I can recycle these guys, though. Oh, you know what? It's probably using stuff in there. It may not let it go. Although, no, it's getting rid of the advance. Ah, you know what? It could very well be that. Oh, I don't think you can get rid of your Naval Academy, can you? Yeah, people were getting rid of that. Might be because I have a ship being built. So let's go into the shipyard and let's cancel this. Look at that. It was 21 hours away, too. So we'll go ahead and cancel that.
Your warehouses are empty again.
Yes, they are. That's hilarious because I have over 700 million resources. Gotta love the graphics don't quite work right, so I can't recycle that one either, according to this. Try this one again now that I'm not building anything. Might be because I still have ships left. Ooh. Is there lots I can't recycle here? Or do I have to go in and scrap all my rockets, maybe?
You should be able to just scrap your launch pad and stuff. I mean, I think.
It
I
says
don't know.
no.
I wonder when that.
I don't know. Well, if I go to Launch Pro, let's see. If I go to Loadout, this is where all of these are. Now there's no rocket on it. Let's see if that makes a difference. Nope. Oh, do I have... had all those rockets built. Is it really going to make me get rid of all of those? At least this is a pattern.
Galaxy map.
Where's the scrap all? The scrap all button.
You have to coin that.
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah. I only got 6 coins. Can I buy that one for 6 coins? I have 6 coins left.
Pay $50 and get a support ticket in about
I'm okay.
Uh-oh.
They would answer my support tickets. I didn't necessarily get anything back from it, but they would at least look at them. I'd get replies back, more than some people were getting. Just don't be in a hurry for a reply. That's all. They usually do get back to you. I just didn't like it when it was the blanket answer. Check your connection, reset your cache.
That's
Okay.
all I ever got was the first reply ticket saying your ticket is being looked at.
All right, so come on, more.
Yeah, about 6
Nope,
months.
still
after
won't
I-
let me do it.
After I quit the game, I kept getting messages from Kixeye asking me if there's anything they could do to help out. So I'd reply, "F you," and they would send another reply, "You haven't spent $50. You're not eligible for support."
All right, here
So
goes
you got
my
more reply than the
here
people.
goes my level 7 platforms. I spent that time getting those level 7 platforms done. I actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 platforms already up to level 7. To the highest level.
That's a lot of resources back on that 183 million cent.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, some of those are actually pretty. Yeah, 189 million. And yet I still show nothing in my warehouses, basically. Now, if somebody can't beat my base now, they're really being a problem. That's a real problem. Let's see. We got a few more turrets over here. Oh, there's one I was upgrading. Stop the upgrade. That was only a level 6. That was turning into a level 7. There's a level 5. I never got around to getting that any higher. It was kind of in the inside. If somebody got to me by that point, they deserved to kill the rest of me. They got by all my other turrets.
Call me crazy, but this actually looks fun.
You know what? I'm enjoying this. I gotta.
Just think, Bryce, it would leave you more time for Elite Dangerous.
I get to play more than, I get to play a few games. My son's actually been after me for quite some time to drop Battle Pirates. He thinks that like my Twitch stream would be a lot more successful because I'd be playing a lot more games and not just Battle Pirates most of the time.
Here you go, level 4 turrets. I still had 2 level 4 turrets in this thing. That's all. Just they were so insignificant. So those are all gone now. So let's see. I got a support building here. Can I get rid of that? Oh, they'll let me get rid of my intelligence lab. That's the end of the intelligence. The intelligence is now gone. Actually, it's been gone for a while, right, Nachos?
Say what?
He isn't even paying attention anymore. I set you up, and you didn't take it. No, I can't recycle that. I don't think I can recycle these little buildings.
Hometown School just beat number 13 ranked Iowa. So
I get rid of my trading post. Can I get rid of my radio tower that never sent me a message that I was attacked? I can. It didn't do any good anyways.
well, it's good to hear that their notifications are the same across all games.
All right, let's get rid of. See if they get rid of the shipyard. Nope, still can't recycle that one. I should be able to get rid of some warehouses now. We'll get rid of that one up there. Oh, look at that. I'm full again. I'm full on resources again. Oh, and it won't let me get rid of it.
I think you have to keep one.
I think because there's resources in it, it won't let me get rid of them. Let's see. No, of course, I didn't think it would get rid of the shipyard. I think I've gotten rid of all the buildings I can. Because they're not going to let me get rid of my main building. That was one that we had.
Scrap all the walls.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I wish there was an easy way to do that. Let's see. If I go update row, it's probably going to tell me I can't. I was hoping there'd be a scrap button there, but I can't do that. There's no way I'm going to do this to all the walls. You have to go there and you got to recycle it one at a time. There's 16 million zinth in each wall.
You could always use them to draw penises.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I could, but I don't do
That'd
those
be
kind
like-
of things. I'm just
That'd
not
be
into
like the
that.
final straw. You'd get banned.
Yeah,
That is a bit old school, though, isn't it?
it is. You know
It
what? And it's definitely not the British Commonwealth way of doing things, is it, Strider? Well,
I'd definitely say you would be frowned upon.
I
yeah.
don't know. Kickside might get a pass on that.
Well, then do
well-
what the others would do: put all your land tiles together and spell out "FU Kickstyle."
Well, you know, here's the old thing here. So what we can do here is you can rebuild your. Yeah, this is the builder here. So you can actually put your ships in here now. You guys that hadn't been in here for a while, you can actually place your ships inside the builder. I hate when I do that one. I want the zoom, which is this one. There you go. So one of the things you can do here is I can stash everything. I should be able to stash all walls. There we go. Now we got an empty base to play with. So now we'll just take... Oh, got to click back on my building. That's my move mode. Okay. There we go.
Before we had the base planner, I'm sure you remember this, Kinger. People used to actually scrap like all their walls and stuff like that, just so they didn't have to worry about moving them all around. They just scrap them and then rebuild them.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see here. Get my launch pad finally away from the edge. Bring that into here. Let's see. I don't think I guess all we can do with that is bring that close. Can't even... That's already there. I think that's everything. Oh, no, I got one outlying building here. Let's move it in. There, into the interior. And then the one thing, nice thing they did have here with the walls. Get back in here. If we do this, and where did we get the? Oh, the walls are up here. The defense. There we go. Level 8 wall, 440 wall segments. Wow. You could. Come on. Thought we could drag these, drop these down on here. Couldn't we do whole rows of them? Oh, where is it here? No, stop to grid, undo. Oh, there it is. There we go. That's how you drop a bunch of walls at once. We'll put up the big defense wall there for to protect my base. All right, go the other way then. Now that's the way to lay down walls. That was a lot easier than the old methods we used to do them one at a time and.
Sweet.
You know, I got to protect my defense fleet in there. You know, isn't that important now? Oh, it actually let me put one too far. I probably broke it now.
Go to Super Cruise.
Yeah, you actually got on it. Going to have to like double click it or.
Yeah, it came back. Come on. There we go.
That doesn't look like a willy.
No, it's not. I'm a little more polite than that.
You're no fun anymore.
Well, it's nice to know I was fun at one time then, if I'm not any fun anymore.
Spell out "so long and thanks for all the fish." See if anybody gets it.
What do we got left? Oh, we still got a few.
Could
We're
write
almo-
out one of Nacho's Will Harbin jokes.
fish? I don't think so.
Where the hell is Fear?
I don't know. Napping, probably. Slept in.
He sounded like he was really looking forward to the base burning.
Yeah, well, he was excited when I posted that originally, and then he reposted. This is my new defensive base.
Maybe he's watching.
He would have said something.
Oh yeah, he would have gotten back in here. He's probably
Nah.
sleeping.
I've just
Yeah.
I've just had the viewer list up. He's not watching.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's sleeping. Maybe he was out late last night. Karaoke. He does like his karaoke. And the last 5 wall pieces. All right, let's apply that. Okay, close that. Here we go. There's my new defensive base. That's it. Whole set of walls, no turrets. Everything that's scrapped can be scrapped. Try that again one more time. Nope, it's not going to let me do it. It might be because there's resources in there and they filled it up. I don't know. But I guess that's about going to take care of it right there. That's the end of my my fleet there. My base.
You should have somebody in comms come and smash it.
Yeah.
Let's see if any of my my friends are on out there. Let's go see if we're out
Or
there.
antagonize somebody in your sector and chat.
Yeah, go steal a 100 from somebody.
Now the only guy who's been hitting 100s was prepping them for people. Where is everybody? Let me type in chat and see who's out there.
Just put in chat. Nobody in this sector can take my base.
They all know me in here. We've been all here for so long. It's not a big deal anymore. Here's one of their new targets, though.
Commit the ultimate crime. Be an in-sector hitter.
Yeah, see, we've got all these ships in here. And these are all cavitation fields. Oh, those are the new ones. Although, I don't know if you can see this on your screen up here, but it actually says Kinger's Level 10 Fleet. It doesn't tell me whose that is.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of activity in that sector.
That there is or isn't?
Is not.
Oh, there isn't on any other sectors this weekend.
And it's a raid weekend and nobody's playing. That's lovely.
Yeah, hardly anybody's playing. We have a few people that play. But I think that's going to be about it because I don't even know who this guy is that's in the 73 getting beat up. Although he's got the right ships for being in there. He does have the right ships. He's got the newest subs.
Request stacking.
Yeah. Nope, there's hardly a soul around. I did see a few people this morning when I checked to make sure my base wasn't dead. That there were a few people doing campaigns, which is actually a good choice on their part for looking after the weekend. If you're not going to do the raid, you might as well do the campaigns and take advantage of the half repair time.
Hey, go take that last fleet you got and go hit a memorial.
Oh, yeah.
There's no. I haven't seen a memorial in ages. In all honesty, in here.
I
Come
bet
on,
you could
screen.
Google up one real quick.
I put a memorial on my own base. There you go. So I think that's going to be about it. That's it. Everything is scrapped except for my one defense fleet. I'll have to come back every couple of days to see if that's still surviving. But you know what? This is therapeutic, and anybody who needs the BP Anonymous, the BPA Club, this is probably a good thing to do. It's certainly going to prevent me from going back and trying to rebuild this anytime soon. So anytime you want to do this, Price, just let me know. I'll gladly be there and support you for your whole time.
Hell yeah.
You'll host me.
I'll host you, not a problem. I'd be happy to host you.
I think you'd have more than one person hosting that, Price.
You
Yeah.
would.
To everybody.
You would. Your followers
Even-
would be in the hundreds, if not the thousands, for something like that.
You'd probably get enough tips to build the base back up after you were done.
Maybe you could get some real sponsors to sponsor you, and then you could give away prizes.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, so I think that's where that one's going to sit. Hopefully, people will eat up the rest of my stuff on there, and maybe I can get rid of my leather warehouses later on, although it doesn't really matter anymore. It'll just be another dead base on the game. But it'll be a level 93 dead base.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'd like to
kudos,
thank
man.
everybody. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and let's see, who do we have on the viewers list today?
Well, good job, Kinger, for getting out of this abusive relationship.
Yeah,
Back
no
to the
kidding.
light.
Yeah, so we got DH, we got Foxo that's out there, Price is Wrong, Sergeant, Strider, and Unleavened Nachos, or just Nachos as we know 'em. And I don't know who else is on there. It says I have more viewers than that, but I'm not sure who they are. So thank you very much, everybody. I will be streaming other items, not Battle Pirates anymore, although I did stream that a few times. Be definitely doing Warframe, and you could definitely come and see me at any time. And I'd just like to say thank you. Don't forget to click follow, subscribe, depending where you're going. You can pick me up on at Kinger North on Twitch TV or on YouTube.com. And even though this is not endorsed or by any way a product of the Battle Vortex group or in particular Battle Pirates show, but it is, I am a member of the Battle Vortex group, and we do shows including for Warframe, Elite Dangerous. We do some stuff as well as Battle Pirates and other such games. You can get those on YouTube.com as well under Battle Vortex. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I also have some of those other Twitch streamers listed below on my own site, including, I don't know if Price is Wrong is there, but I'll have to add them for sure. Battle Vortex is there, DH, and that's all. Everybody have a great day. I'm feeling
Adios.
better already.
Take care.
Take care.